Hello and welcome. I'm Diego Berra.
And I'm Zoe Laviolette.
And this is The Journal. It's a live show produced by the Centennial College media students.
As you can see, our show's a little different this year due to the COVID-19 virus. We couldn't go live from our TV studio, so instead we're coming to you from the safety of our homes. We are doing our part to prevent the spread.
Regardless, our show remains to be awesome. So let's get started with The Journal.
Hi, I'm your co-host Zoe Laviolette, welcoming you back to another episode of The Journal.
In this episode, we're going to be talking about 4 different documentaries, and they are filmed by our talented students at Centennial College.
That's right. First, we'll take you to explore the world. Well, more like a virtual world of gaming. Cue it up.
Hey, what's going on? It's your host, Diego Berra. I'm here at Level Up Reality, Toronto's VR arcade. It is one of the best ones I've heard. I've never tried VR personally, so I'm really excited to see how this goes. So how about we go inside and we check it out. As soon as you walk in, the first thing you'll notice is the futuristic look of the place. After booking your station, they'll take you through a tutorial of the equipment as well as safety information. Level Up Reality has over 80 plus single player and multiplayer games, ranging from parkour puzzles to horror thrillers. Then you begin to suit up and prepare to enter a new reality.
Look at the guy right here. Wow. Talking to you, bro. Yo, look at this big thing coming. Yo, right over here. Oh, come over here.
Did you guys talk out? You always talk about us. We're talking to.
How are you? Wow.
How was it, man?
That was the most intense, craziest experience I've ever had in my life. Holy man. That was crazy. Next level, yo. VR, the way of the future, man. Woo!
Wow. So that's the future of gaming, huh? Diego, tell us more about what it was like.
Yes, it's kind of like being in a dream. It's like, you know you're playing a video game, but by the characters and the quality, you know you're in one. So I read this article where they're trying to add a 4th dimension into video games, especially these virtual reality ones. And they're trying to add touch and weight. That's the most insane, craziest thing ever, no?
That sounds like such a crazy experience, but for now I'll stick to the games I have currently and perfect them.
Alright, well that leads us to our next documentary.
About competitive gaming, here's a story about the game Super Smash Bros. And how it became one of today's most popular competitive games.
Games were mainly created as a simple way to pass time and have fun, either with friends or alone. That is, until the competitive gaming scene emerged, spearheaded by games such as Counter-Strike and Street Fighter. As of the present day, competition in gaming has reached the mainstream, with the emergence of League of Legends and Overwatch, games that were created with serious competition in mind, managing to gain millions of dollars in sponsors and large arenas for players to compete. But what happens when a game that was never meant to be played competitively suddenly gains a competitive market? A simple party game meant for fun with family and friends, that other people practice night in, night out to be the best. That is the story of the competitive Super Smash Bros. Scene.
Smash was just kind of available. Like, I've always had the games. My brother bought like Melee for us to play when we were kids, and then he also like got Brawl for us. And then also all my friends were also into it. They were playing Melee PM. So I kind of just got into it because my friends were there. But from then on, I just started to really enjoy the game and the people you meet while playing it.
Even though there's obviously the more optimal things in every game, it's like you have so much more freedom in the way you move and use your attacks and stuff in Smash. A lot of other games, it feels like if you hit somebody, you do the same combo every time. Like, it doesn't matter what character they are, it doesn't matter what character you are. I played some Dragon Ball, you do the same combo with almost every character. It's fun for a while, but it gets really stale after you do the combo a million times.
The thing I like the most about Smash is just the variety of the options you can do. With other fighter games, yes, you have a lot of command inputs, but you're in a 2D space most of the time. Or maybe you can walk around each other in circles, but with Smash, I feel like you just have this flexibility in that, you have so many different options, it's much more freeform.
I enjoy seeing progress. From the first tournament I entered to now, there's been clear improvement. I haven't had as much time to dedicate to something to actually improve in. In my art, I feel like I've gotten stagnant. I was mindlessly playing all the time, and I was like, okay, if I'm gonna play this game this much, I actually want to not be garbage at this game. So just to see myself get better over time and see the people around me get better, it's just been really fun.
Competing is something that drives me, I think being able to compete and test yourself against other people and just strive to improve is really fundamental in how I live my life. And honestly, it's just a big driving force in my life, really.
Smash Bros. What an all-time classic. I remember being in my basement with my friends playing Smash Bros. All the way until the morning. Did you play Smash Bros?
Of course, you're talking to a Kirby main. With quarantine, it might be time to fire it up again.
And a slice of pizza. Well, that brings us to our next documentary. We're going to be talking about two friends that share a passion for making pizza and for art. And it's a small shop in Toronto called Buddha Pie.
I'm Drew. I'm a rave architect / pizza maker.
My name is Josh. I'm a career chef / pizza maker as well. What made us start this business? Well, I think Drew can forward that one because he's who facilitated the entire thing.
I live just around the corner, and I was a customer here for a couple years, before I had the opportunity to buy it. And the guy who used to own it's kind of this weird, hippie stoner dude. So every time I would come in, he would be high or drunk and make a pizza and just kind of being a weirdo. And I always liked him. But then one day he just kept bugging me to buy it, and I thought he was just drunk. And turns out he was for real. So we're you know what? Let's just open our own pizza shop and make pizza every day with our friends. Before opening the shop, I was the technical director at the Danforth Music Hall. And then right before opening the shop, I took my first office job with an intellectual talent agency, and I hated it more than anything. So that's why we opened the pizza shop.
before we opened the shop, I was the chef and general manager of Nacho Bar, the Danforth, which was on its way to being closed down, and we were opening up another restaurant that I was going to be the head chef at. And I got a phone call from Drew one day saying, hey, I don't know a whole lot about restaurants. Come here and check if this is a good deal. And when I got here, I said it was too good to be true and we'd be foolish to pass it up on it. Next thing I know, I'm signing papers and I'm in a third apartment. And well, here we are now. What makes the pizza shop unique? For the most part, I think is a lot of our local ingredients. When I was curating the menu and trying to source out all of our food supplies, I realized that we are right in the heart of a lot of little local purveyors of meats, cheeses, vegetables, a whole lot of stuff. So yeah, it's, I mean, our cheese is made 2 blocks away. Our pepperoni is made in Mississauga. A lot of our vegetables come from the Greenbelt, so just north of Highway 7. And I mean, Drew can take care of the rest. But
yeah, I mean, I think something that makes us unique is just kind of our own personal taste and style as well. Like I grew up basically in art galleries, so all the walls, like we're selling art here, so it's like a pizza gallery in a sense. So we have a lot of like super talented friends who are street artists, photographers, whatever. So we like to be able to put their art on the wall and hopefully sell something for them and support our message. No, I mean the topping ideas, we kind of have like a core of what we use, I'd say like every day in all of our ingredients, and sometimes we'll try and draw from those so that we don't have to super outsource some things. But for specials, we'll do, we'll go out and get different cuts of meats and different things, and we just kind of like just spitball ideas, taste them, try them, and just kind of roll with what we discover works and what people are digging and what we think they'll dig or what we dig. Basically, it's kind of like our own taste as well.
It's sort of like a mantra, if food's good, you can put it on pizza and make it better. So we kind of look to that ideal as well. And yeah, it's like Drew said, sort of just get squirrely with it. Go out and see what my suppliers have to offer for different cuts of meat, different seasonal vegetables, things like that. And then yeah, we just start spitballing concepts and then we go from there.
Yeah. And I mean, like the name stuff, we're just idiots, and we're 90s kids, so we have like just a bunch of like wrestling names and like movies and like weird characters from Trailer Park Boys and stuff like that. But that's just us. Like I don't know, we're just big music people, big movie people, so we just draw from a lot of that type of stuff.
Somewhere unseen.
Now, doesn't that pizza look so good?
Definitely. I might have to head down to Buddha Pie to try out their crazy menu. I just love their story and the support they show for their community and local artists.
Yeah, man, I love those guys. Their pizza is amazing. But of course, I'm gonna have to hit a fitness gym right after that.
Which is a great transition into our final documentary, which is a look at a challenging sport for advanced athletes.
Running, climbing, swinging, vaulting, jumping, plyometrics, rolling, quadrupedal movement. These are all basic movements seen in the art of parkour, a training discipline created using the movements utilized in military training obstacle courses. Parkour practitioners make the world their obstacle course, with movements that can make simple running and jumping seem like a choreographed dance. Parkour enthusiasts definitely make what they can with their surroundings, From urban spaces to controlled environments, parkour is not meant for those not daring and dedicated to get their feet off the ground. Faint of heart or not, it is definitely an art form, and amazing to watch people pull off daring stunts and beautiful agile movement, showing off not only their athleticism, but their dedication to the craft.
We're at Monkey Vault Movement Training Center just by Downsview Park, and this is where parkour athletes and many other people who like running around and tumbling to practice at. I've been coming to Monkey Vault before they even had this location, back in the day in their old location, which has been almost 4 years. Yeah, coming up 4 years now. Parkour to me is a disciplined way of training to get your body into movement. It's like obstacle courses. You want to get yourself from one place to another as sufficient and quick as possible. I started getting into parkour maybe when I was like 13, and like 10 years ago, I saw a couple kids older than me just jumping around, running around, and they were having fun essentially, like grounders, right? And I was like, wow, I want to be better than everyone. So eventually I started searching up on YouTube for self-taught training. Yeah. My training regimens are me doing calisthenics, right? That helps my body in full movement. And I train 6 to 7 days a week. And if it was a rest day, that rest day is for me to work on my mobility and stretching. What keeps me motivated is the reason why I'm doing this. It benefits me in a way, but as well as I could teach this and share this knowledge with many people who want to be fit in life, and that benefits them as well. I just want to put my content out there, show people what I can do, you know, as well as to prove everyone that not only I can do it, but everyone else can as well. Sounds cliche, but it's true.
That's really impressive and awesome.
Yeah, while we were filming Zandy, like we were beyond mind blown by all the flips and tricks he was doing. And like he always says, I'm getting stronger by the day. Like, are you kidding me? That guy's a beast.
Well, that's it for today's episode of The Journal.
Well, we're hoping you had just as much of a fun time as we did have a fun time making this documentary for you. And of course, this show.
Yeah, we did. Tune in for our next episode so you can see some more amazing student work. On behalf of Diego Barra and the rest of the team, I'm Zoe Laviolette. Stay safe and thanks for watching.